so glad to see that our next speaker has moved along in his career. The last time that he was here, he was telling us a story about being the press agent for Donald Trump on the first day, and we all really enjoyed the satire, not realizing what that was going to become later in the year. And that no longer feels like satire. All right, now on to our next speaker, Mohammad Khouja. Will the United States continue to be the industrial house of the world in the future? Mohammad Khouja, an industrial consultant, will shed light on the future prospects of the next industrial revolution. Please help me welcome our dear friend, Mohammad Khouja, the carrier story. The carrier story, Mohammad Khouja.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Richard. It's, like you said, the satire turned into reality. So today's speech is about the reality. Who heard about the carrier story this past week? About them, basically, carrier threatening that they're going to move production to Mexico. Pence, the governor of Ohio, president-elect, immediately jumped to action, and they convinced carrier, no, you're not leaving Ohio, you're going to maintain production in Ohio. That's the overall situation. They obliged, but if you look at the details, not fully. 1,000 employees will stay in Ohio, the other 1,000 is going to move to Mexico. Do you think that is unique to Ohio, to carrier, or there are many American companies have the same problem and challenge? They have a hard time maintaining presence in the United States and compete in the world economy. Are they going to go to Uncle Tom, Mr. President, give us tax breaks so we can continue to produce? Do you think that the fix for every GE, Johnson, Honeywells of the world? No. Economists realize that the problem is a lot deeper than that. BlackBerry, no matter how much tax credit they would have gave them, BlackBerry would not have survived. Correct?
Correct.
It's not a matter of that. If you do not mind, let me illustrate for you a little bit what is the current situation of the manufacturing in the United States today as we stand overall. In general, pretend that you are a CEO of a company, large or small. What do you want? You want results. Results means money. So you stay in business. But you want that over time. Hopefully, long time. How to get there? You gotta envision that this is a continuous growth up. You need to be able to produce good goods, faster, cheaper, efficient. Your machines are continuously working, so your throughput of your plant, or your machines in your production floor are working and doing that safely and be able to compete and get results over time. That make sense? We realize that the road up is not straight. Realistically, it's going to be bouncy. It's going to be up and down, but at least the trend, Bruno, is what? Up. This is where we want to be always. In reality, it's not that easy. We have the manufacturers in America, they have challenges. They have challenges with their workforce. Most of companies have aging workforce, so you have aging people. You have aging equipment, And since the United States came to the Industrial Revolution early on, most of the companies today, if you visit them, they have aging equipment. If you go to Samsung in Korea, you walk to their plant, Hyundai, relatively new company, you're not going to see the same type of equipment like if you visit Ford Motor Company. The global economy, the government regulation, all that stuff adds stress to any manufacturer, and their goal actually, all that they need is to maintain progress, just to maintain that. So, things changes, the economy changes, so they need to improve their ability to manufacture, so we consumers here or worldwide able to get that product. So what they do, they add another equipment, additional equipment. However, because the global challenges that they have, they are finding out that the capital expenses that's available to beef up their machinery, availability, the capex is actually going lower, while the operation cost of their machinery is going up. So the OpEx is going up. Over time, in order to compete in the world market, using inferior machinery, you find yourself producing product at a higher cost, inferior quality, and not have enough money to invest in your product, in your production machines. And this is perpetual. Time over time, it gets worse. You need another machine. You're going to buy the cheapest machine in the market to put on your production floor to have this short fix. You don't have that vision, you don't have the money to really ramp from the bottom up. Now, we have all these millennial people out there working. In order to maintain superiority, you need young, educated people. With that environment, the manufacturers have a hard time attracting and maintaining millennials. They're moving from traditional manufacturing, working for Apple, Google, Microsoft, but not traditional, the GEs of the world. You see the problem? So now they envision a trend up, but in reality, the trend is down. This is where they are. This is where they need to be. The gap is big and getting bigger with time. President-elect gives a company a tax break, it's not going to really affect their production machines. It's a band-aid. It's not going to help them attract more talented millennials to work on the floor. My fellow Americans, this is a very serious problem in the United States. The one of us that actually visit factories on a day-to-day basis, they see that problem. It may not affect me and Richard, but young people, it will affect you. It will absolutely affect your children. The United States is in danger to cease to exist with its powerhouse in manufacturing because of these problems. Is there a fix? Can things be turned around? The answer is yes. And it requires vision. It requires ingenuity. It will require something that's called TIA. Total Integrated Automation. Think of Amazon. You go on your tablet, you place an order, automatically get processed. A robot goes to the warehouse, picks up the product, packages it, and pretty soon a drone will drop it at your house. Just a small example. Amazon will never knock on the door of the government and ask for tax breaks. They don't want it, they don't care. They're very successful because they understood the Industrial Revolution 4.0. You Google that, you get to know what it is. Today's Industrial Revolution require digitalization. Me as a manufacturer, I need to be sitting in my office right now and understand all my machinery, what are they doing, how many products they're producing, which one is idle, which one needs parts, which parts I'm producing that not too many people are buying. All that digitalization of information that you have allow you as a manufacturer to change on the fly and adopt and adapt and make changes so you can be competing in the world economy. Absolutely, the total integration of automation is necessary. It will give you the infinite possibility to grow. You need to have all these machines on the production floors networked together, talking to each other, talking to you, so you know what's happening on the floor, so you can be nimble. But let's not fool ourselves, that's dangerous. Once you have that network capability, we have bad people out there. Pirates, modern pirates, cyber pirates. They can access your plant and do damage. New Jersey, water plant. Bad people was able to connect to the water plant and affect the sewage treatment and actually dump massive amount. Just want to mess with the plant. You hear that even in the commercial side. Banks, the studios, they hack in their email accounts and they get to know how many people get paid and what they say behind the scenes. All that is absolutely dangerous, but you have to have a DMZ, dematerialized zone for cybersecurity to protect that asset, but absolutely have to have that in place so you can have total control of your production. Ladies and gentlemen, without the 4.0 industrial revolution today, the hopes for United States manufacturing to exist in the future is slim. The good news is a lot of manufacturers today understands, invest, doing total modernization of their plant, beefing it from the ground up. Now we can compete with Japan, Germany, South Korea, and every other country that try to undermine our capability to manufacture and to manufacture great products. It's really sad Carrier is the inventor of air conditioning, moving away to Mexico. That cannot be done. Ladies and gentlemen, there is hope, and there's a lot of good people promoting that product, promoting these type of services, so America will continue to exist strong and the best product that can be. Mr. Toastmaster.